Hello, this is a short video on how to use calculus to find the profit maximizing level of output for a company in a perfectly competitive firm. And in this video, I'll be describing a little bit about perfect competition and the logic behind profit maximization. So, for the problem that we're going to be doing, we have an equation for a perfectly competitive firm. We have their total cost equation here, and we have their total revenue equation here. Now, just as a little reminder of what we're doing here, we're talking about a perfectly competitive firm shown by this graph here on the right, and how that firm functions. Now, a perfectly competitive firm, as we'll be talking about, is described as a price taker. In other words, the price that they take is from the market. The interaction of the market supply and the market demand curve determines the price in the market, and that becomes the price that the firm has to sell at in the market. That will be a crucial piece of the information in determining what is the profit maximizing level of production for a company. Now, in order to find the level of profit maximizing quantity of output, we need to work a little bit with both the marginal cost and marginal revenue curves. Specifically, our goal is to find the point of profit maximization, and that point is the quantity where the marginal cost equals the marginal revenue. The logic here is that a company will be producing its maximum profit when the cost of producing that next item is equal to the revenue that they will get from selling that item in the marketplace. So the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to find both my marginal cost curve and my marginal revenue curve given the information I have to start off with. For both cases, this is actually finding the first derivative of each equation. For my marginal cost is simply a change in total cost over change in quantity. And to do that, I'm going to use a basic power rule to transform my total cost equation. So the 2 comes down, and this becomes 0.2 Q, and 10, because this is Q to the 1, so the Q simply drops out. The 50, which is my fixed cost for this company, I don't think about that because that is a constant and there's no Q variable attached to it. So my marginal cost is quite simply now 0.2 Q plus 10. My marginal revenue is how a change in total revenue to change in quantity, and in this case it is simply 20. My marginal revenue, i.e. the money I make from selling that next item, well, it's a constant, it's $20. This makes intuitive sense if you think about it in terms of the market. The market sets a market price for this good, and so the price is constant for the company. Every unit they sell will always be at this single price. Their marginal revenue curve is a horizontal line. It's also, from the point of view of the company, it's their demand curve. So to find out the profit maximizing quantity for this company, what I'll do is I'll set my marginal cost equal to my marginal revenue. That is 0.2 Q plus 10 equals 20. A little bit of algebraic moving around, I will get 0.2 Q equals 10, and that will give me a Q equals 10 over 0.2, which will be 50. In other words, 50 is the quantity that this company should be producing where it will maximize its profits. That is, here where my marginal cost curve equals my marginal revenue curve, the quantity is 50. Now, what I really want to know is this company making any money at this quantity? Is it profitable? In order to find profit, I need to find my average cost curve, because what I'm looking for is to see, is the price greater than or equal to my average cost? If the price is greater than or equal to my average cost, then this company is making a profit. So in order to do that, what I need to do is I need to take my total cost curve and I need to transform it into my average cost curve. Average cost, quite simply, algebraically, I will take a Q out of each part of the total cost equation. Average cost will be 0.1 Q plus 10 plus 50 over Q. I will then plug in my quantity here, 50, into this and see what I get. So my average cost is 0.1 times 50 plus 10 plus 50 divided by 50. If I keep going with this, my average cost equals 0.1 times 50 is 5, plus 10, 50 over 50 is 1. And this lets me know that at my quantity of 50, my average cost is 16. Now, since I know that my price is 20 and my average cost is 16, this will let me know that I am getting a profit of $4 per unit. So $4 of profit per unit, I can actually figure out my total profit. Which is quite simply my $4 times my number of units, 50, which gives me a total profit of 200. Now, this is a company in a competitive market. If they're having a profit in this market, most likely other companies that are outside the market right now will see this profit. They will enter into the market, which will have the effect in the long run of increasing the supply in the market, which will drive down the price. And in the long run, this company should expect that as the price goes down, it will keep going down until their profits are reduced to, in the long run, 0, or what economists would refer to as a normal profit. Thank you.